because I got stuck out of the house for like 3 hours. But he came by and he's actually stayed there for like 30 minutes. I was there forever. And he gave me the charger, but the charger wouldn't work. But I seen him right now, so I was just talking to him about visa runs. Him and his family, it's a Russian guy, and they take a van and they drive because it's cheaper. He's got like a family of 5, so he rents a car and then he goes all the way down to the border himself and he does it that way. And they do it every 45 days. Because Russians and a lot of Eastern Europeans are visa free, so they don't need a visa, but they only get 45 days. And I asked him, I was like, why don't you just pay the $25 for the 90-day visa? He's like, I got 5 people, man. And I was like, yeah, I guess.
So if, because they don't need one, they have to leave the country every 45 days. They have to actually reset it.
Yep.
So I got you.
But he could pay the $25 and get a 90-day.
Yeah, but
if he was by himself, he probably would do it. But he's got 5 people, so that's another $100.
So yeah, we can cross the border and come back.
But it's just the hassle of it.
Yeah.
Because he rents a car and he drives, but his only cost is renting the car, which I think he said was only like $10.
Yeah.
The gas, and then each of their visa payments. No, he doesn't. I think it's Cambodia visa.
Okay.
Or maybe he doesn't even need the Cambodian visa. Yeah, but he doesn't need one for Vietnam. So for him, it's cheaper.
Okay.
But I asked him, I was like, man, you're not worried about renting the car? And he's like, not too much. And he's like, he got pulled over one time. That's what he said, but he said he got pulled over one time, and the cop tried to bribe him, and he just kind of was like, I don't got nothing. And finally the cop let him go.
I know. I definitely want to support him. And I want some mozzarella cheese sticks with extra marinara. Yeah, with extra marinara. Extra. Yeah, extra.
Georgia, what's up? I came here last time, and I'm gonna they did it for me last time. I'm gonna see if you can do it. So you know how you can get the extra patty?
Yeah.
All I want to do is just get 3 patties, no bun, nothing. Can I just order 3 patties? Because they rang it up that way. They went on there and they just rang it up as 3 patties.
Okay, let me.
Okay, so I don't want no bun or anything. Just a burger patty and cheese.
Okay, let me ask.
Okay.
Manager.
Okay. Appreciate it. I did it last time. I forgot that I did it different. I think instead of the bacon, what I'm gonna do, everyone's been telling me to try the sauteed beef. So I'm gonna try that. People said it's kind of. They said it's like the Philly cheesesteak beef.
Oh, okay.
But we'll see. I tried. Is that deal? Look at this guy. Oh, he's got a mask on too.
Hey, Ben, man. Good. How's everything? Good. Oh, you got to do it on the road now?
You gotta wear the mask?
You gotta cover your eyes in.
I'm surprised you came.
Well, I haven't done this in so long.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe you were gonna come tomorrow because of there'll be a quicker one tonight.
Oh.
He's got warrants. Because I think tomorrow I think we're going to go to the Thai restaurant, but I think we might, since he's never been there, I might go a little bit earlier and go to the Bak Mayan market since it's right there. So I was kind of debating that.
I'll go with you. I'll load up on donuts.
That's what I was telling Mary. I was telling him he loves it. What's up, Russ? What's up, Patrick? You guys are back. This is Bikini Bottoms, yep. I'm going to try this new order.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've been telling him and Fluffy to invite me. I'm telling you right now, they haven't.
But I have, and he's been turning it down every time. He's been turning it down.
Like something I've been like,
You want
well, do you have a place that you want to
3 extra patty?
3 of the patties with cheese? Yes.
Yeah.
And then can I get
Yeah.
the sauteed beef?
This week?
And that's-
Oh, here. All together. Okay. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I've done that. Yeah.
Okay, let me check again.
Okay,
I
thank you.
just got some little chips in a beer right
One
now.
extra battery.
I'm gonna
Yes.
see how I feel.
Let me get for you cheese.
Yes, no bun or nothing like that.
So I hear you're no longer next to the construction zone.
You want
Yeah.
regular cheese or extra mozzarella?
Okay.
Can I get just the extra burger, please? Three. Yes. Okay. And then the sauteed beef. And actually, sorry, one more thing. Can I get pickles with that? Pickles, like the pickles you put on the burger.
You want pickle?
Yeah. Sorry about that. Oh, the chicken candies. Oh, he's gonna go. He's gonna be addicted to them.
For you, 3 extra battery and 3 extra burger cheese.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it depends on who you get, but if you get
Yes.
4 to 8, they're pretty big.
Oh yeah, they're good, man. I'm telling you, like, I haven't even seen USA give you those servings, and Fluffy loves them.
They do have.
They have.
They do. They have.
There's something.
Will they give me ketchup? They got
Yeah,
honey
they got-
mustard. They got ketchup.
They have regular
They're gonna
mustard.
bring you stuff in there.
But I think if you get like barbecue sauce, it's like 15,000. It's like they're worse than McDonald's. You know, remember we'd go to
Yeah.
McDonald's. I remember they used to give you like stuff and they'd be like, oh, it's 25 cents, and it's like it's only 25 cents. But I'm like, fuck, man, I just bought it.
So if I get the
I know, I hate that.
can I still add the fries? Yeah.
Is it on this one? Is it on this menu?
I don't know.
I think it. Well, you know what I would do? Here's what I would do. I would get the chicken sandwich and say, "Can I do the fry combo?" That's how I would sneakily do it. But where's Mitzi? I wanted to show him. So I don't know if you were on it earlier, but Mitzi, see, you guys don't look. Here's the hidden gem. So Mitzi was technically right. So
it's under single.
so let me show you guys. So here's what Mitzi sees. He sees that the fries are 45, which is correct. And he sees the large ones are 60, right? But this, I hate to say it this way, but this is a scam because these are the same fries. There's no different in size. And then if you get the
I can
burger,
get some fries.
you just get the fry combo for 35,000.
I really wanted
So
some, but I didn't know how full I
you,
was gonna
instead of ordering the fries just on the other page,
So, if you eat them, then I'll get some fries. 'cause I only want cheap. I don't think
you just get the fry combo, which is 35.
You must have already eaten. I do.
I know I'm causing problems for us. I'm doing the carnivore diet. So what I hate is that, not what I hate, but I can't get buns. So what I figured I would do, look right here. You guys know me, I'm a little customizer. Instead of getting the bun and the cheeseburger and adding the patty, I just said, hey, can you just charge me to get 3 patties at this price? And they're like, yeah. So I added the cheese to it. And then you guys have been telling me to try this beef.
And one chicken
You guys have been telling me to try this sauteed beef.
with sour sauce.
I doubt they have that.
What comes with the tender?
You can
Ranch?
no chili sauce.
Oh, chili sauce.
Ketchup. Have mayo. You want mayo, ketchup, and chili.
Well, whatever comes.
Let me check again.
I don't know. Mark has a beer. I don't drink alcohol, but he usually gets a beer. I don't know what beer he got. I think that's a Japanese beer, isn't it? So the Vietnamese beer, I don't know, because I stopped drinking about, I think it was 7 years ago. I don't drink, but I never was a big beer person anyways. You guys must be rich from the savings.
Yes. He was eating pretty good.
Off the kids menu. There's no kids menu.
He was eating pretty good.
Which one tastes like Leo in Thailand? I couldn't tell you that.
So I'm watching this and I'm also placing this, but I'm watching the French Open is going on right now. It's the men's finals tonight.
Oh yeah, you know what? I forgot to tell you that. You could go down to one of these bars. I bet you they're playing it.
I go to Monarchy apartment. Oh, really? That's where I wanted to play. Well, I mean, I'm
These guys are discussing tennis. Let me wipe this screen off.
I paid to go. It's not.
These guys are discussing tennis. I have no clue about tennis.
So they There's 2 locations that they have. There's the Monarchy Apartments and the name Marriott. Those 2 courts are the.
So you brought your racket?
Yeah, I bought 2 rackets. I mean,
I love it. Okay. I'm not super good. I mean, I can definitely bowl.
I would say get some. I try finding some. I mean, I have 2 rackets, and so I mean, if we ever went to play, I mean, I have to find it's pretty light. So.
What do you play? What have you been playing with over?
With the Teacher Pro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man, I told you guys about the
I got a.
Bikini Bottom live
I
stream,
have 2 sessions a week right
and
now.
we get less people for the live stream Bikini Bottom than we did earlier today. But maybe people will stroll
You've
in.
been watching who's I haven't been following.
So the finals right now is Carlos Alvarez and Yannick Sinner, number 1 and number 2. And it was the same thing for the females. It was first seed and second seed.
What about Andre Agassi? That's the only person I know.
I mean, he was commentating. He was commentating, yeah.
Do you know what's hilarious about him? Is that I love that he's so honest now. But he's like so embarrassed about wearing wigs back in the day.
Oh.
And I never knew. I mean, was that the 80s? And I was, and yeah, it's hilarious. I always thought that was just a great rock star.
I thought that was him with the mullet. I thought that was his hair. I didn't know. I mean, I guess, but I always did see him with the long hair that was like shoulder blade length. With
You guys still there? Where's it? Man,
bandana on.
I guess maybe when we show the food, maybe you guys will show up. We're getting.
I love
Maybe I'll show the food. We'll show the Bikini Bottom.
Last time I paid attention to any of it was when what they did, Federer and who's the Brazilian guy?
The Hispanic guy?
Yeah. I love it.
What about the guy that refused the COVID shot? He was a big guy. Oh
He's
yeah.
still there. He lost him.
That's the only guy I kind of pull. I don't know about tennis, but I was like, man, that's messed up how they did him. But because I think he missed out on some tournaments and stuff.
I mean, he still has the most Grand Slams of anybody right now.
The only 2 guys, the only 2 Grand Slams I know is in baseball and at Denny's. Those are the only 2 Grand Slams that I know.
I was about to say Denny's.
It's the only 2 Grand Slams I know.
Break open, prolonged arrow.
You guys gonna see a carnivore buffet over here. Look what I get, man. You guys gonna see this.
Yeah, not even.
So you were still there when I got back from the U.S.
Yeah, my seating's got. Well, you know, you're on the other side.
Yeah.
It's nuts. I got 5 construction sites.
Wow.
And the worst part is, you know, because they build up to the
They build right. You hear everything and you feel it.
jackhammers are like back.
You recorded it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you had
it
it.
sounds like he's inside my place.
Wow. Wow.
When we do get out to Hoi An, maybe I'll try the Bikini Bottoms out there too. Oh, they have the platters. The platters are like the platters are like the Grand Slam. Oh, they even have one called the Grand Slam. Look at this, guys. They even have a Grand Slam here.
This is their marinara sauce. Okay.
What'd they give you last time?
That's just me inside my place.
I know, I'm waiting for my meal. I'm pretty hungry. I got the deconstructed burger, no bun.
It does sound like someone's drilling something into a stud in a wall. Wow.
That's me inside my studio recording.
It's like the cartoon when they do that and then the whole house shakes. Like,
So I didn't know this was their marinara. It's definitely not marinara traditional.
It looks like more like a vodka.
It's spicy. It has some kick to it. I'm with you. I mean, it definitely has a kick to it. It's flavor.
what's going to be hard is going to the Bachman market tomorrow and not getting the pretzels not getting the coconut snack, I might break and get the fries.
Or are you trying to do?
Coconut has sugar. And
Literally, just trying to.
I messed up when we had the pizza that day. I, by the letter of the law, I
Here's the
did.
thing, though. This is the only thing I have to say with people who do diets. Unless you plan on living the rest of your life like this,
I could.
that's the only benefit.
I would have to do it this way. I'd have to mess up
Because if you do
once
it,
every
then
2
a few
weeks.
months from now, you're like, okay, well, I lost
I
the weight
get-
I wanted to.
I agree with that.
And then you go over.
But I could do this, like, especially when I cook. If I cooked at home, it would be so easy because I love my breakfast. I found out a whole new thing. I make fried eggs, and I don't like the undercooked eggs really, but like I kind of cook them all the way through, and then I cut up some bacon. I put bacon, and then I roll them up and I eat them like tacos. That's what I eat for breakfast.
You showed me that picture. And
I love those, man.
Remember, I was like, what is that, a rat?
Yeah, he's like, oh, what is that, rice paper? I was like, no, that's an egg. And then for dinner, I literally can eat burger patties every single night or bone egg. My
I
thing,
want to make sure I get those tenders down. It's like a lot of them.
my thing is it's gonna be like the drinks, and when Fluffy like gets a snack, those are kind of the things. So for me, as long as I limit it down by like if I do it like once every 2 weeks, I can live with it. Like so far in probably been like 35 days, I've ate a half piece of bread. I ate a half a cup of rice accidentally when I was at the buffet, wasn't thinking. I ate the pizza, and then we got the watermelon juice. Or watermelon juice. But just technically by the letter, those are the 4 times. I told him no sugar this time too. I was like a boy. These are the fries that I've been telling you guys about. Look, those are 35,000. I wish Mitzi would show up because it's only 35,000 if you get the combo. So what I don't understand, I hate to say that like they're scamming, but if you look at the fry section, they say fries and they'll say like 45 and 65, but this is the only, yes, that's a medium. So if you get the combo, that's what comes with it. But then if you order the fries on the side, look what they do. It's kind of messed up. So if you look here, it says fries, 45,000 or 60,000. It's like that's the only portion that they give you guys.
How did you like the chicken tendies?
Damn, look at those guys.
How did you like the pizza place?
I loved it. I mean,
Look at that.
He's talking about Gilda's, but fuck Gilda's.
I like Gilda.
I'll have to try. I've never tried either, but
Gilda's
Right
is. The next time we go to
this is
pizza.
as guilty as I get from Western.
Jesus
Like I told you,
Christ!
I'm
Look
always
at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. That is $3. Come on. That's $3.75, I think, right there. That's 90,000. 95. Okay, they raised them up a little bit, but look, those things are huge. That's what Fluffy gets. So I've never even seen a portion like that in the USA. This is Bikini Bottoms.
Yeah, I was gonna go to buy. It's right here on the main street. At the last minute, I was like, all right, I'll go to Bikini. This one place has I just get my greens in, and they have a really good. I think it's baby morning glory is what they call it here. It's morning glory, so it's like.
Here's my little side. So I'm not having fries, but I get the side of sautéed beef. I'm waiting for my burger patties. I've never had the breakfast. I've been coming to Bikini Bottoms for well over a year, probably a year and a half. But I've never had their breakfast. I know people rave it. They say, man, their breakfast is so good.
And or a good soup.
You gotta get that. George's on the new menu.
I did eat it.
Did you get the stir fry?
Mm-hmm.
Good, right? Not bad. Great.
You guys can thank me for that, please.
What was the crispy something?
Did they have the crispy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I had.
Which don't stay as crispy because of all the liquid, which I sort of like.
Correct.
It sort of gets a little bit more or less.
I still think that's the best value restaurant, man. It's hard to beat that.
Without a doubt. It's
30,000 for those dinners, man. Like a max is 35. I'm hoping they didn't forget mine. Mine should have probably been returned, but we'll see.
the hell was the other?
That's my sauteed beef. That's my version of fries.
Wait, what'd you get?
I got 3 burger patties. Just no
Did you order anything?
patties.
No, I never did.
He doesn't drink. He's never drinks it.
Weird.
Not even water.
When I was little, I guess I would pound. You know, make a big glass of milk like that.
Yeah, I like bikini
I would
bottoms.
pound that before dinner, and then I would eat it. My mom and dad started, when I was really young, they started taking away. They wouldn't let me drink after my mom. To this day, it's just stuck. I've never drank with a milk. Okay.
I know other people like that. I'm like, man, I have to have something to drink. Got the trolls out tonight, but we're not even going to acknowledge them.
Will said you had to go back.
Yeah, I had a cousin who wasn't doing too well. Like, she has cancer. And she was...
Everyone always says the breakfast is good here. I don't get up in time, and I'm not really a breakfast guy, but I know people that come here every day for breakfast. There's a guy, my buddy Mick, he comes and gets breakfast every day here, and then he eats adobo almost every day for
I
dinner.
get a response that says, okay. He's just here, okay. But if I call you, correct, I'm like, yeah, I can tell something's up. So,
What's up, Steve? What's
I
up,
was like,
buddy?
let me head back over, show her some love. I feel like I need to be there in person, like get the radiation and stuff like that. So,
I think they forgot
yeah,
my
but
patties.
man, I spent extremely too much money while I was out there. I mean, in 3 days, I spent just about as much money as I spent in 3 weeks here. I spent it in 3 days.
Where do you go back to?
We went to Texas. So in between Texas and Louisiana.
You probably went to Country Barbecue or Pumbaa's. That's probably the 2 places.
I lost.
Sit down. Are the patties almost ready?
I lost my mom in
The patties?
Candy?
Yeah.
The food.
Let me check.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost my mom and
That's
dad.
what he got. He got the chicken tenders.
Lost my sister to Alzheimer's.
You want the Maria sauce?
And I just recently lost the other guy.
Burgers.
Around my age.
Yes.
3 of them? Almost done? Okay.
2 weeks ago. I'm not so many friends. That's part of the reason I got out of it. Like, I'm not going to wait for return. I want to start doing some more with
I think they forgot my,
the young man.
I don't know what they're
Yeah.
I guess I'll dig into my sauteed
I'm like,
beef.
I'm not getting any younger.
I'll try this.
Probably the best that it's ever going to be. I mean, I'm not being dark or anything. I mean, of course I'm trying to.
No, but yeah.
it's probably the best.
That's one of those things. You get those things that you're just like the guy who had a heart attack. I'm 55, he's 44. 10 years older.
This is what I love baguette should use.
Never hear. Live his life.
This is exactly what I love baguette should use.
Shocked when I
And
heard
we keep like pushing things off, always thinking, hey, there'll be more time, there'll be more time.
Exactly what I love baguette.
Tomorrow isn't promised to anybody. And I know, doing this, I won't fail in life because I know I won't fail because one, I know myself, and two, I never learned how.
The weather's been pretty good. The
So I
weather
know that
has
I won't.
been
So I mean,
low
if I gotta go back
90s,
home and I have to
maybe like midnight.
until I get something that
Come
I
on.
want to have.
Thank you very much. Come on.
I'm not below that. I'm not above
Here we go, guys.
working.
Look at straight carnivore style.
I grew up humble.
There's the burger patties. I did ask for pickles. I am gonna cheat a little bit. And then
Something like that just pisses me off.
what?
Just looking at that just pisses me off. I'll be mad as hell.
I love the burgers here. Actually, probably once I kind of cheat again, I will probably have a real burger.
Tell you, man.
How did you order that?
There's a side dish.
There's a side of ground beef.
Sauteed beef. Sauteed beef. And people say, oh,
Does
get
it come
that.
like that?
Yeah, it comes like this. Actually, this is what I love baguette should be using. This is what I thought I Love Baguette was gonna have. Because it
I
tastes,
still haven't had the beef. What is the beef?
the beef is, it's like ground beef. It's like chili.
Like minced or
Yeah, it's like a ground
really
beef.
minced up?
It's like if you went to Wendy's and got their chili, like how the ground beef is in that. It's just like that, and they call it
I
a Philly.
always skip it.
They call it a Philly cheesesteak baguette. It's right across the street.
Yes, I always did. Pork.
It's
or,
not bad, but when you think of it going there as a, when you read the menu, like, oh, Philly cheesesteak, banh mi, wow, and then you get it, and you're like, wait a second, this is a ground beef one. That's kind of disappointing.
I love that. It's right, really right there. Very good.
Now,
It's good though.
now the Philly cheesesteak that I see on
Looks
Leo's
okay.
sandwiches,
Oh yeah, that's the
that
place I want
looks
to try.
good. Even the ham and cheese looks good. The ham and
I want to try that place.
I was worried he's going to be dried out because I've heard you guys say dried out.
I never. Buffy always says they're always good. The only thing she complains about is half the time they'll steal one from her. Like usually you're supposed to get 5 or 6, and all the time she always get like 4 or 5, whatever they're.
I get 8 usually. Well,
Dang,
I
look at that,
eat,
man.
I got 4. So they're definitely not consistent.
Yeah, there's 7 here.
Okay.
Oh no, 8.
Yeah. See, I had
Good for
8
your trip. Very nice.
the first time, and then the next time they gave me 4.
You had 8?
Yeah, that's what I got the
Jesus
first time.
Christ.
And then the next time they gave me 4. I mean, they were big slices, but still.
I think the
They
first
maybe
time.
do it by weight, maybe.
Maybe. But first time Fluffy had 5 or 6, and then I remember the last time she had either 4 or 5 the second time, and someone else got them when she got them, and they got like 6. She's like, "Oh, you got an extra one." Olienka. I'm doing my carnivore besides the pickles.
You would try this. This doesn't taste like marinara sauce at all. Like, they don't taste like marinara sauce at all.
Oh, you know what I had? I made some Jello.
No.
He gave me some Jello. The packets. I read that just the regular one.
The regular one. Okay.
I didn't have the time or the effort to try that one yet.
That's why I didn't do the other one. I was like, man.
I will do it, but I was like, let me just get some Jello in. I haven't had some, and then what I probably should have done is made the other one while the other one was making, just so. Because I was like, I don't know how to make this, and I don't want to mess up.
Yeah, I feel like it's just too much instruction for me. It's like you gotta add sugar, you gotta add flavor. Man, look, I ain't got time for that. Just add cold water, hot water. Done.
Carnivores, if you do real carnivore, it's supposed to just be basically meat, eggs, cheese, basically animal products. I love it because I love beef, and I eat tons of eggs. Like every morning, I'm just eating bacon and eggs. You can literally eat bacon cheeseburgers every day without the
It
bun.
feels like it has a slight kick to it. I have been craving that chicken place though that we went to.
The fried chicken one?
Yeah.
I like those. I like the garlic one.
Yeah,
That's the best
I've been
one.
craving it.
Is that the Korean place?
We went there
Food
last
Street?
week.
Still had nothing on it.
I had both though. I think next time I would get boneless.
Okay.
They were the same size almost. Like they weren't noticed. Like sometimes the boneless ones would be a lot smaller.
I'm about to say, but I also feel like the boneless ones be like spicy. Spicy.
Was it spicy?
And they gave us like some sweet sour sauce or whatever too, so I poured a little bit of that on it.
I love the garlic. Man, this past time it was kind of taunting me because I got the garlic ones and they put like a garlic sauce on it, and there was like a river of the garlic sauce at the bottom. And I was like, man, if I wasn't in a carnivore, I would have got some rice and I would have dropped that in there. They gave me like a boat of it, and I was like, damn. I felt bad because I had to waste it. I wasn't even supposed to be eating that in the first place. But they give you good portions at that place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
next time you guys go.
Yeah.
You can get a small or a large too.
And I think the smaller thing, did I have 4 pieces or did I have
Yeah, I think you had 4, and mine was 7.
I didn't even eat all 4 of them. I only ate 3. Yeah.
Wait, are they tenders or are they?
No,
They
they're
were
bone-in
bone.
chicken wings.
Flats
But they
or
were
the
pretty nice.
drumsticks.
They're pretty nice though.
It does.
But I think because I don't know,
if you
wasn't
eat
regulating
eggs,
my body.
eggs are one of the most. I'm not a big egg guy until I got out here, but eggs give you everything.
I grabbed a drink and I grabbed some
Bacon,
grapes, and I ate
fat,
that
and beef.
on the way over because we weren't actually going to go to that place. We were going to go to Kingpin's, and then Kingpin's was closed.
They were emergency shut down.
They were closed, so we ended up going over there. So I pretty much ate up, I don't know, half a kilogram of grapes and drink, which comes. So by the time the food came,
That's our buddy Mark, and you guys know we used to call him Discount Dale, but now he's Upscale Dale because he moved out. He upgraded.
upscale.
But Mark's billing out early because he has to go watch tennis.
Free in place. There's no inside, right?
No, it is.
There is, yeah. There's an upstairs too. There's an upstairs that you sit on the patio. No, the place when we went there was nothing on the outside of
Like
it.
as
It was
soon
all
as we
packed.
got there, everybody came in.
And then I went to the bathroom to go wash my hands, and I seen there's a patio up there you can sit on. That place is a good place to go to if you're gonna go get the coconut ice cream. I think it's right there.
Oh, yes. They're not even doing those? Now that.
Realistically,
I haven't had it.
Realistically-
I mean, I don't really eat the coconut like that. Like I can do the dry coconut, but I can't like the actual coconut. Oh no.
well, it's just a bowl. It's just a bowl.
The
No,
bowl.
but it's not in it. They only
Yeah,
put, they put 2 layers
it's only
on top.
there if you eat it.
Yeah.
It's only there if you eat it.
Yeah, you could scoop
I
it
can
out,
eat-
but yeah.
I can eat the ice cream. Sure.
Yeah, no, the coconut ice cream is really good.
Yeah.
They only put like 2 or 3 layers
Yeah, 2 or 3 little slivers of it
on
around
top.
it. Yeah.
And you can just pick those off.
Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll probably wait
But that's
a
great
week
deal.
of not messing up, and then I might go get a coconut. 30,000. But you can. What we got the first time was the cone. You can get a
That's like
cone.
25.
It's kind of like a mini. It's kind of like a mini. So it has the cone. It's got the cherry on top. It's got the little sprinkles. I think the only thing you don't get on that is that little wafer or whatever.
Okay.
That's 10.
That's good.
But if you get to 30, that thing is pretty big by yourself. You just lucky share that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I did mess up again. I forgot. I had that tea where those little bits
Oh,
were.
yesterday or did
Yeah.
Was it yesterday? Day before yesterday.
It was
Yesterday.
the day that I got ground beef. Yeah, it must have been yesterday. That place, man, if you want, I noticed that place before because their drinks are so cheap. Their drinks are cheaper than some of the places that we went over in your neighborhood. That tea that I got, they only serve medium and large. I got the large. The large was 14,000, and the small or the medium was 12,000. And then they make homemade sodas. I tried the peach homemade soda there. That peach, that watermelon, they're 20,000. So like, everything's under 20,000 there. And then you get free entertainment with those little kids.
Surprising, but it's right there. It's not that far.
It's right off that little hot guard. I just naturally find all these random, like everything else is expensive here, here, and here, and I just accidentally find those little
And just
gems.
down on the opposite side of the street is the coconuts, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 5 blocks down. Oh, I missed your guys' stuff. Let me see.
It's gonna be a great match today. I already.
Man, I can't
know
see your
that.
guys' messages.
Number 1 versus number 2. How do I watch it?
Yeah, how do you watch it on your TV?
I feel like I have.
So
I feel like I have. We
I don't
haven't
watch
done
it
an
on TV.
official weigh-in because I don't want to discourage myself or get too high. But I think before my visa run, maybe I'll check it. Because I'm the type of person, like, if I haven't lost a lot, I'll probably be like, oh man.
Yeah,
And if I've lost a lot, maybe I'll say like, oh, you know what, I'll go get a piece of the cake or something. I don't really want to check until a little bit further down the road.
Logged in that way, and since I'm technically in New Orleans or Louisiana right now, by way of VPN, it just loads right back up. Yeah, I can't cast it to the TV because the TV is on the Wi-Fi here.
Wi-Fi here, yeah.
It's the same thing as Netflix.
And even if I put it on the VPN, the IPs are still different. So I can't cast it to the TV.
I always try to figure that out because
Yeah.
I have Amazon Prime on my phone, but then I can't get it on my TV.
Oh, I have it on the TV.
Did you download the app or something?
Download the VPN on the TV. Okay.
That's what we haven't done.
Yeah, download the VPN app on the TV, and then do it from there, and then everything pops up.
I didn't think of that. There's an alternative, which you can do, which I used to do. Turn on my laptop. I have my VPN on my laptop.
Yeah.
I can log into Amazon Prime on that.
Okay.
And then I have an HDMI cord that I can just run it through that.
Yeah. I could connect my TV, my phone to the TV.
Yeah.
If I literally had the cable, but I'm like, it's 2 more days. I don't think I'm going to use that again until the next Grand Slam comes around. I'll worry about that then. But
like I used to do that, like on the UFC and the boxing. I would hook up my laptop and then I'd play it on my big TV.
Yeah.
Like today, I woke up early to watch the UFC, but I just watched it on my phone.
Okay. Yeah.
I appreciate it now. I think your name's Noor or Noir. I can't pronounce it. I'm not sure what the visa run yet. The visa run I gotta decide.
Westernized places where they play westernized music.
Dude, I thought.
Man, Motor City, pizza. Man, they play some great, like,
I think my choice is 50-50. I think it's basically going to be either do the bus visa run like I've been doing or Philippines. I'm torn between those two. So we'll see. I got to probably make my decision tonight or tomorrow.
No, I just don't drink. No, I don't.
I'm sorry, but every time I saw you, you were drinking. So that's why I asked the question. But I mean, that's not a judgment at all. Yeah, that's not a judgment at all.
Yeah, what will you do if you ride
I
your
mean,
scooter?
because
I haven't drank since I've seen him, and I haven't drank after them for a month.
when Bucky was like, oh, I'll have a beer, I was like, oh my God, thank you. I'm happy you're drinking with me. I don't want to seem like the only hooligan or heathen out here.
No, that's them. They stay out till like 4 in the morning drinking. There's been times where Robbie, man, he'll never stop, huh? Like it would be crazy if back when I used to drink, if I was out here, man, it would be crazy. I never drank when I was out of the country. I stopped drinking before I ever went international.
I don't know, for me, I guess in my mind, I'm on vacation. Like for real, like I'm on vacation and add on top of that, I don't go out. So the fact that I'm actually out and I'm in a different place, I feel like it's a necessary box to check off when you're out having dinner.
That's how it was when I was in there.
Yeah.
When in Rome.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the e-wallets.
Otherwise, I'm never out either. Except if I decide I'm not cooking, I go out to eat.
Look at that. Dale's pounding those tendies.
I mean,
It's just so hard for me.
4 cheese.
It's so hard for me to pass up on the burgers, but every once in a while I kind of say like, man, I kind of hope that they say, oh, no burgers, so I can get the tendies. But so far I've only had the tendies when Fluffy got them. Fluffy the tendies.
So I know now, when I go back to the US, I gotta burn back the barbecue sauce.
I've seen barbecue sauce one time out here, I think. And I think it was just Kraft or something, and it was a smaller bottle. Any barbecue sauce out here would actually be good. It's almost so rare. No, I had my burgers. I'm done.
Oh yeah.
Let me know when you guys go. I'll meet you over.
To do what?
Nick Martin.
That's what I was just talking to him about, because I said I would like to go, because I think you're going to be busy 2 days this week, something like that.
Yeah, but that has nothing. I mean, we can go in the morning for that. That's not
No, I'm talking about for dinner though.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, shoot, maybe I'll
you wanna go
eat,
at
I'll
night?
cook. No. So I was saying, because maybe I'll cook those nights.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, if I go there, I might as well get a week or maybe 2 weeks worth of meat. But then the problem is, if I go do that run, Philippines visa run, I don't want to have meat in my freezer.
Oh yeah, when did you decide?
I don't know yet. I got to figure it out by tonight.
But when is it?
I'm gonna go look at the tickets, and I might just pull the trigger. So we'll see.
The price has been staying. It hasn't been.
It's 206 or basically 210. It's 210 for the flight, and it's 190 for the bus run that I want to do. I could do the long one, and it would be 150, which is like $60 cheaper than the tickets, but I wouldn't get back till 9 something. So then I'm like, shoot, if I do the 190,
So that's a predicament for me. I don't say for me, but like me looking at you trying to make that determination, because it's like there's only 2 reasons that you would be in such, conflict with each other. It would be either 1, you value your time, or 2, you value your money. Either way the cut goes, if you value your money, then you're giving up the time. And if you value your time, then you're giving up the money. So if you're really about valuing your money,
if Fluffy was here, we would do the Kuala Lumpur flight. But my simple advice to everyone, people ask me this, if you want to come back the same day, you do the bus. If you don't care about being gone and leaving your apartment that you pay for, spending more money, waiting possibly however long to get your visa, then you do the flight. So for me, if Fluffy wasn't in the Philippines, I think I would do the Kuala Lumpur, because it's $98 for a round trip ticket. So the issue with the Philippines is 2 things. 1, it's just the price of the tickets. $98 round trip for Kuala Lumpur, $135 or $140 for Bangkok round trip. Philippines is $210. So that's the part. Then
you're going to be gone a week.
And I would be gone longer, because I'd be gone for about 7 days compared to probably only 3 or 4 in Kuala Lumpur or 3 or 4 in Bangkok. So that's an extra 3 days. But the good thing in the Philippines is I'm not paying for a hotel. The only thing that's killing me is the price of the airline ticket, and
the in and around.
The other thing is not
money you're going to spend eating
and there's a layover, which is actually not terrible. So I would land in Kuala Lumpur at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but then not take my connecting flight till 9 in the morning. So I would just rent a hotel. And I don't mind that, which is fine, but then everyone's saying like, oh, the hotel.
If you're already in Kuala Lumpur, then that shit. I mean, you're there for 14 hours.
The thing about it was, people told me, oh, the airport is an hour away. And I'm like, oh. And they're like, yeah, man, the taxi's like $20. And I'm like, $20 there, 20 back the next night, that's $40. And then I come back on the end of the trip for the layover coming back, that's another $20 there, another $20 back. That's like $80. I'm like, man, the Philippines is going to cost me even $450. He hasn't done one.
Well,
he went to the USA.
When I went back to the USA, I renewed while I was there. Yeah, I was still, I lost like...
Income went down, but honestly, because I haven't been doing as much content. I've had a lot less content, live streams and uploads, so definitely. Digital bank cards, I have Timo. Timo is my only one that I have. It's okay. Timo is a hit or miss. Supposedly there's another one you can do, but some people can't get it. So Timo is kind of the only real one that everyone can get.
So, and I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm going to get all that knocked out.
I eat local food here. I'm not a soup guy, but I eat. 80% of my food here is local. But here's what people think. They don't understand. There is a lot of bad oils, and they do serve you a lot of rice. My biggest problem, I don't really eat that much. My problem is I eat a lot of rice and bread here. Rice, bread, and sugar. That's what kills me. When I get rid of
So
rice,
that
bread, and
one,
sugar,
that's scheduled for August 29th.
it cuts down
And
a lot.
my
But
current visa
out here, rice, bread, and sugar is in
so
everything.
when I go back there, I'll just get it redone when I know exactly what
Bikini
day
bottom.
I'll come back here.
Are you still doing the same thing? Keeping the place again?
Yeah.
I had Carnivore.
Paid up.
90 Day, yes. I have a video on that, Nor. If you want to go watch that. If you want to go watch that video, it's only, I think that was about 4 or 5 videos ago. I showed the whole process of how to do it. So I did that video. There's some pros and there's some cons with it. In my opinion, would I do it again? Probably not. Is it okay as a backup option? Yeah, probably. But it's not the greatest option for the team.
It was great.
You got a haircut?
Bro,
Oh, he got a haircut.
I think that was so. They, my suitcase, I had to throw it away. I started out with 4 wheels, ended up with one, maybe one. The suitcase is all broken up.
I always
Because it
use
was
cash.
heavy. It was like
I pull out
70
1
pounds.
month of income
But I
or
got,
1
like,
month of
the
bills
seasoning,
when I go to the ATM the first time, and I just keep cash.
coffee pot, coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to find
yeah.
it real quick. I'll show you the thumbnail.
Yeah. So,
It's only maybe like 4 or 5
This
videos
time
ago.
around,
So if you just go to my videos,
it's going to be very minimal stuff that I'll bring back. But I went there
Right
with
there.
nothing. Like, I didn't bring that.
this is what it looks like.
Like, I literally only had an empty
Vietnam bank account for tourist 1 month
when I
ago.
went there.
They don't remember you, Fluffster. They don't remember you.
From the 21st of April to the 15th May.
They said your hair is glamorous. He's got a glamour haircut. Same with mine. Fixed. No, he didn't even say cut. He said fixed.
I've been growing it out forever because my last cut I fucking hated.
I had the Carnivore special tonight. That's what they should have called it. I will say it wasn't as good.
How did it know? Can you? Who said yeah?
Fluffy.
Oh, fuck.
Everyone knows Dale though. Half the people. Some of them like Dale and some of them call him a cheapskate sometimes.
They call him what?
A cheapskate.
They call him the cheapskate? And
Me?
not you?
No, man, Dale actually can compete with me. Like when the restaurant that we went to, the local one up there. Remember, you got the noodles or something there? We went there, and he got what I got.
Oh, gotcha.
He got the same thing I got, but we got rice.
Yeah.
And then when he got the bill, he was like 70,000. He was like, damn. And I was like, yeah, it's not too bad. He was crying about that. And then after that, I don't think he ever went to a
Well, he
restaurant.
probably was looking at it like, man, for 70,000, I can get something that's way better than this.
But he,
Probably so.
when you get it with the rice, it's a huge portion. But he's on the same scale. Like, I don't know. Dale's just naturally a budgeter too.
Yeah. I mean, I want to be. I mean, again, no one wants to just frivolously spend unnecessary
Some
money
people
that
do,
you
man.
don't
There's
want
some
to.
people out here that just, it's crazy.
But at the same time, I'm just like, I know I can do this better. I need to go out with people who have been doing this for a while.
The word that I use for myself is value conscious.
And I don't eat a
That's
lot
the best
of food
word.
that I eat anyway, so it's like I know I can do it for cheaper, but
I'm-
smarter and
And
higher.
at the time, to be honest,
I haven't decided of doing the visa run, the flight, and I didn't really. Not training is not my vibe. It's not bad, but I like to know in every other aspect. And even if I did a flight visa run this time, which I'm still not sure if I'm going to do,
that's why I was like,
I would do a flight visa run out of Kuala Lumpur. Kuala Lumpur is $100 round trip, so it's still a better option. Not training is okay, maybe once a year, but I don't think not training is for me. I mean, to be technical, it's not last minute because I still have about 2 weeks before my visa run. I tell you guys, I hardly ever push. I try to do mine a month before.
that was a lot. I'm fucking
Yeah.
Those tendies are a good deal, man. Those are the same price as a burger. I think you get a better deal. But I just love the burger, man. Have you ever had the burger here?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've ordered it.
I think this is the best burger. Gilda's, I think, is the best
The burger
pizza.
actually was pretty good, but again, because of all of these AI generated pictures,
I think they just take them off of Google. That's
you
all
know,
it is.
and I'm kind of sitting here like, man, can I just get a thick patty?
There's no thick patties here, but I like.
And
You can go to Roadhouse, but
This is more like a smash.
yeah. See, I kind of hate that.
I love the
I'm the
smash.
same way.
And I had
This is where Will and I were.
I used to love them.
When we first met him, because when I came in here the first time, I was giant for that.
Yeah.
I'm a thick patty guy.
Yeah, I'm a
I want to see the
greasy-
pink.
yeah.
I want the juice.
I love those too, but you realize, especially out here, people don't make them.
But I
They're
didn't
like
know
meatloaf
that.
sandwiches. That's what
Yeah,
they're.
but I didn't know that, and it's everywhere you go. Because I just ordered from hers yesterday.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you, I ordered from hers kitchen, and then they were like, oh, because I ordered from Grab, they were like, okay, if you order within the next 15 minutes, you can get free delivery from somewhere else. And I ordered from somewhere else, what we call State's meat pies. It was like a half turnover, and I was like, ooh, 2 meat pies. And then I got it, I was like, oh shit, I don't have my phone. But I took it, they looked nice, flaky, bit into it, fucking smashed patty, that's it. I thought it would have like vegetables and stuff like that in it. I thought it would like stuff like meat pies with ground beef, seasoned, yes, and bread. Oh,
My
I was
retirement
so
place?
mad. I was so
I don't know, man. My retirement's technically, officially 20 years away. Yeah, that's the problem out here. We had a place called, I think it was called Hannah's. We walked by it a couple times. We were on the other side. And I looked at Google reviews, and Google reviews were good. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, wow, their burger looks good. I went there, get the burger, man. It's a huge burger patty, right? And I was like, cool. I bit into it, and I was like, what the hell is this? Like, it was literally like a meatloaf. Like, if you made a meatloaf, basically just a meat loaf, and you didn't put the ketchup on it, you didn't put no spices. It was it was huge, but it just had no flavor. That's the only burger in my life that I ever think I was gonna throw it away, but I gave it to Fluffy, and I don't remember if she ate it.
Like gave it to his dog or something. I just gave
Fluffy will eat anything. That's the truth, man. Like, you guys see, if I go over here, she eats my cucumber on the freaking plate. She eats this, everything. So I didn't like that place, and then I'm not gonna say Roadhouse was that bad, but the problem is when you make a thick patty, you either cook the outside too much because you have to cook the inside, or you cook it too little and then it's too raw. So it's very hard to cook a thick patty. That's why out here in Asia,
they can sear, throw it in the oven.
Asia doesn't do it. Remember, no one uses ovens here. That's the problem. So they don't know that style. So if you go to the USA, it's much easier to get a good thick patty. But out here, it's the same thing as pizza. Like, you usually get that soft, doughy bottom of the
I'm
pizza.
gonna get the little patty molds.
Oh yeah. I like that.
So you can smash those and make your.
I wanted to get that, but have you been seeing how I've been doing it?
Yeah, smash.
I have it on the parchment.
Yeah.
I just put it on the parchment
Yeah.
because what I was trying to do from the start, how I used to do in the USA, I'd have my nice skillet, and I would just drop a ball on there. And then what I had is I had the beef press, like where you just push it down, like it looks like a big handle.
Yeah.
So I said, oh screw it, you know what? I got my metal spatula. I'll do that.
Yeah.
And when you do it, it sticks. It sticks.
So
So then I have to use the parchment paper down. But what I do instead, I used to use the spatula, and I kind of got smarter. I just slop it on there, and then I put the second piece, and then I just grab my pan, and I just push it down, and it's almost done in the same. Or I can order off of Shopee. I've seen it, the burger mold, and it was like $1.40.
Yeah.
So I was like,
I'm definitely gonna grab one when I come back, when I go back, because they're very inexpensive. I just didn't think about it.
You can order them off. That's the good thing about out here. Is you can order stuff like off of Shopee, and they're like so dirt cheap. I thought I was buying.
I bought my dumbbells off of Shopee.
You can buy anything, and what I like about it's cash on delivery out here. I couldn't imagine that in the USA.
Correct.
But out here, the problem is sometimes you get crap or sometimes it doesn't show up.
Yeah.
And cards and refunds would be nightmare.
Yeah.
So it's good that they do COD. I like it. Actually, I bought a shirt. Oh no, it wasn't off of Shopee. It was off of Shein. I ordered that. I think you guys seen that. That was the shirt that I wore yesterday, the day before.
Well, he's asking me where I got my.
What do you mean wide?
She went. Well, she's a girl. She's fine.
Yeah.
She went to the salon near us.
Okay.
No, I'm just talking about official retirement. So technically, I can't retire for 20 years. And I don't consider myself retired because I do want to make money.
Closer to Dmart?
Yeah.
And I do want to work online, whether that's for myself or something.
Salon on
But
the corner.
Okay.
So if you come out.
once I retire, I feel like I'm going to retire and never think about it. But I don't feel like I'm in there.
That's my street.
Yep.
In Europe, everywhere, that's nice too.
Right across from the apartment.
I'm not sure why it looks wide.
Yeah,
There's
there's a bike in that place there too.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean on the same street? Yeah. Like
It's all behind it.
Yeah.
The mark. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, she went to that fancy salon. That's why I was
When I do live streams, they're not widescreen. They're not widescreen. They're portrait because, unfortunately, we used to do the long widescreen. But the basic answer is YouTube punishes us. When I do the wide one, we get way less viewers. Nobody from YouTube Shorts finds me, so I get much less views, much less viewers. So YouTube is competing with TikTok. So they kind of force us. They kind of say, hey, if you do this mode, we'll show a lot more people your video. So I'm kind of forced to do it. If they didn't do that, I'd be doing all my live streams in panorama mode. Panorama mode is so much better. I would love to do panorama mode. And maybe if you guys join up for the members live stream, the members only live stream, maybe on those I'll do the widescreen for the members only.
Right there off Park Street. Every time I walk by, I would always stop and say, look.
Yeah.
So I created Gene. I got the panorama.
Yeah.
And I would just go in because she's always like, come in and I have a coffee if you want to do. And she works the front. So I started picking her, and then I started picking her and her husband's brain, like, why did they move here from Australia? Why did they got no retired?
Yeah.
And why did they open up a business? Why not just get retired?
Yeah.
You can't go over to the door. Come to find out, after like anybody
No, he doesn't.
hanging out with her in her place.
I look my real age. I'm 25. He does not look 25.
Did you have a salon back in Australia? And I was like, she goes, there's nothing about that. And I was just like, son of a bitch. My mind was going, why didn't I ask that?
That's it for the first.
I was like, well, why did you open a hair salon? She goes, I just saw the Asian area because of all the expats and stuff. Because her husband owns the bike shop. He's always been in the bikes. So
This one right here, the one that's like 2 blocks back.
I don't even know where his bike shop is. This is the salon that Diane I go to for her hair. It's got, you go to a salon? I used to. I went there once. Because Diane was like, you know this
That's
salon?
why he's upscale Dale.
Yeah, I know. I skipped there. I go to this. I found this.
Where's great cuts or super cuts?
I went from.
I'm my barber too.
No, I'm not my barber.
Oh, you're not?
No. I go to
You go get a shave?
Penny's barber.
You get a shave?
Yeah. I got my hair cut today.
How much do they charge you for that? 50?
150. But I give him 200.
That's for a shave?
It's haircut, my face,
Oh, your face.
eyebrows.
Oh, they're doing like a normal shop.
Okay.
No, just he cuts my hair at the lowest.
Because I was showing you those little haircut places that we walked by,
And my eyebrows.
and they tell me 50. And I'd say, hey, can you just shave? Not even a razor. I used to do razor, but I just said, shave, no guard. And they'll say 50,000, 60,000. So,
Yeah, the new place I just went to is between Bordeaux and where's that film
yeah.
up there? It's right in between. Just a little barber shop. I found this guy had good reviews, and the reason I was liking it is because everyone kept saying, oh, we're here to fix my hair, we're here to fix my hair. You gotta Tom speaks English. He does. He speaks English in the community. That and it's 70.
Okay.
So I went from 150 to 70.
I do my own.
Yeah.
I have my razor.
I just say, again, me and this mentality, I'm like, only they do. I don't want to work, meaning I don't want to have to even cut my hair, then have to clean up the hair, and
Take
I don't
a
want any of
shower.
that stuff. I want to go somewhere and get it done. So,
That crown thing, I don't
yeah.
know. It's just something that YouTube started.
real nice.
To be honest, it doesn't really do anything. You guys kind of win. There's no prize. I wish you guys could win prizes. It's all set up through YouTube, and it's kind of like the winner of the chat. So if you guys, we read the rules. Like if you guys comment, super chat, gift, or make a lot of comments or something, you guys move up.
So from my
But
place,
it's not really. There's nothing that you guys really win besides when I say like, hey, this person has the most.
So down.
Go down towards
towards the
yes. No, towards you. Towards the butcher shop if you're going down to the butcher shop. So on that corner, you know, they're building something new there. Yeah, they tore down whatever little
I haven't been there in 2 weeks.
He's talking about,
You was
talking
there
about
before you left.
On the corner, they...
it's right across the place. The place.
So
the music.
Dominica. So Dominica,
Yeah, it's
you know
right
where
across
Dominica
the
is.
Oh, yeah.
So right across the street from Dominica, they're building
Not
something
across,
there
but
now.
to the side, to the side of them on that
Oh,
corner.
yeah, there is a barber shop there.
Yeah, right. So right there, that's where I go. And I got a standard appointment
Nothing for
every
me.
Sunday.
I don't know why YouTube
Every
did
Sunday.
that. I honestly don't know why they did
What do you mean
that.
every Sunday? There's nothing there.
I don't got no money, man. You guys know I'm a budget traveler. It's
I
no
don't
money.
like to have hair at all. Period. I don't
I'm
want
the
it on
same
my
way.
face or anything.
I don't mind here.
Every
He's
Sunday.
gonna grow something.
When I tell you there was
When did you
there
get
was
this?
like
Marky, when did you get this thing?
today.
Okay, I'm gonna come see you. I'm definitely seeing you
Sunday.
on Saturday. No, I'm gonna see how much growth you get.
I'm not gonna have that
I
much.
cut my hair about every 3
I'm not
days.
gonna have that much, but
You hate just having that.
I just don't like. I don't have it. Everybody's like, "What hair are you cutting?" The hair on my face.
I
the
cut
hair
my
on
hair like
face.
every
I
3
can't
days.
stand
When I
it.
stay on my schedule, I cut mine
Yeah.
like every 3
You do,
days.
yeah, but you can see your stubble.
I used to do it for like 7 to 10 days. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to stay on a routine. So every Sunday,
I guess
at
on
1 o'clock.
Saturday. I want to see how much.
Yeah, yeah.
When did you start seeing it?
I've been years. I think I've always.
I'm the same way.
You never liked having it.
I've been cutting my hair all the way down since I was 16.
Because to me, having hair means nothing.
I'm the same
And
way.
I'm not that person. Like,
I'm the same
I mean,
way.
I get it.
People,
But like, say that you're since you were like young.
I did it when I was 16.
it's just too much.
16.
Well, because if I don't keep it up, it can look very bad, and I don't like that because then I start looking rough, and I know it's just no, but even you don't want to. But even if it's that high,
No, everybody got
it
something
still needs a
different.
lot of maintenance.
I got the burger.
Still needs a lot of maintenance.
Dell got the chicky tenders. Mark, I know, got the mozzarella fries. Did you get anything else besides the mozzarella fries? And a beer. So everybody got something different. Nobody got the same thing. Dell ate all the chicken tenders.
Yeah, I'm about to die. That was a lot.
He ate all the chicken tenders.
But that was my first meal.
Why did you choose Vietnam? I didn't really choose Vietnam, so I'm a world traveler, I guess technically by the definition. I've been to 20 countries since 2019. 10 in Europe, 9 in Europe, 10 in Asia and Mexico. And I've been pretty much...
You were supposed to tell him about Jeremy.
Oh, yeah. We went to
Jeremy
Germany.
sells peanut butter.
They do their own? 110 though now. But it's a slight bigger. 540 grams, slightly bigger.
40 grams more than
It's,
killed it.
it's basically the same price if you factor in how many grams for the price. Did you ever hear that peanut butter that we got by the fried chicken Korean place? It came in that little container. It was actually not bad.
That's from the bakery, right?
I think it was at the bakery or somewhere right next. It was the bakery. It was 10,000. It actually wasn't that bad. 10,000. But they come in those little containers. You probably get a few.
I buy the big ones from Rocky Martin. It's like maybe
Peanut butter's not that cheap. Let me get back to the question.
That's my way of
So I've traveled lots of places. I lived in Bangkok for about 7 or 8 months before I found Da Nang. Then I did a visa run from Bangkok. So I spent time in the Philippines. I spent time in Bangkok. I did a visa run from Bangkok, and I did it here. I always kind of wanted to go to Da Nang since 2019. And in 2023, I finally got here. And when I came here, I loved the city. Just on the first week trip that we did, I went back to Bangkok, lived out one more visa, like 60 days or whatever it was. And then I came here to Da Nang, and we've been here since. So I didn't necessarily pick out Vietnam, because I've been to Vietnam back in 2019. I went to Hai Phong, I went to Hanoi, and then went to Ho Chi Minh. But I didn't hate Vietnam, and I didn't love Vietnam. I didn't really love Vietnam until I came to Da Nang.
You know, we're just pigs and being from the States. We used to have a lot of coffee.
yeah.
I bought Dale a Jeremy,
I poured it
and I got him a cookie.
to-go cup. I keep the to-go container. And then I bring that with me to the cafe.
How much did you pay? For what? For dinner?
And they just added.
I'm not sure. Mark's picking up the bill, so I'll get it to him. But if I had to just guess, I think it was 50 for the beef, and I got 3 patties, which are supposed to be $35 each, so 70. It should be about 100 and something, which is like under $5.
And I mean, it grew fairly quickly. You know, and I'll usually maybe the night before or maybe the morning of, I'll go walk over to Hill and grab me a croissant or something. So just kind of.
He cleans out those chocolates.
I'll usually sit there.
Yeah, I noticed there's never any chocolate.
That's because of him.
I'm not taking all of it.
He's taking 80%.
You know, I'll have my croissant, I'll drink my coffee, and I'll do my Sudoku puzzles in the morning. It's a routine every morning. Sudoku. And every morning. I've got to keep the brain active a little bit.
Actually, man, this meat tastes very good. I'm pretty sure. We always hear a different answer. We hear that the owner is from Canada, then we heard that he's from UK. I tend to believe the first answer, that it was a Canadian guy that was, he's Vietnamese, but he was a Canadian citizen that owns this place. And I could tell when patties are mixed, this is a real legit burger. This is why it's my favorite. The one place that I do want to try is Cowboy. I have not tried Cowboy yet. Cowboy is the one burger that I'm debating. Maybe we'll try Cowboy. No one's had Cowboy yet. Cowboy is the one by Food Street that's like one block back where Big E lives. And it's that newish burger place. Remember I did it, I walked in there and did a live stream. And there was like the guys that own it. I've always been intrigued by that place, but I've never got there. You can leave it anytime. I stay as long as anyone else.
I feel like it's gonna go 5.
What was I gonna say? Oh, what did you think about that cinnamon roll?
I mean, I eat the cinnamon roll. I dabbed my finger in the cream cheese. I threw that shit away. I was like,
I
nah.
think there's something. Did it taste like yogurt to you? I enjoyed mine.
Frothy when I opened it, and I'm like.
I think it's because it's like a thinner frosting.
Yeah, I'm like.
I swear, I asked him. I said, I think this. I was like, is this like a yogurt base? It has some kind of different taste. They were out of it, but the best thing that I've had there is the apple fritter. The apple fritter is the best thing.
Yeah. No, I mean I did eat it, you know, because I guess cinnamon is still cinnamon, but it was alright.
The apple fritter is the best.
I guess I didn't want to throw
actually
the whole thing
that
away.
snickerdoodle was good too.
Was it? And it was vegan.
Which is crazy because usually you can tell that the cookie was good. It was moist. And usually if you think vegan cookie, you're like, okay. Because some cookies don't even take eggs or stuff. You're like, oh, it's like when they call water vegan, you're like, of course it's vegan. But I think the thing that's kind of surprising about it is, I think those snickerdoodles, I'm not sure if they come with eggs, but there wasn't no butter. But butter is vegan. So that's the only thing that's probably really missing. Because those cookies probably aren't mixed with egg. Okay. But it was still pretty good. Those are not bad. And the ice cream is alright. But everyone keeps telling me about that breakfast.
I'm still mad that we didn't get our goddamn ice cream from Motor City.
But this is Vietnam. Sometimes like they'll have that sign, and maybe they only did that for like 3 days, and they're like, oh shoot, we're losing money. Vietnam, man.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's the case, then you just add a little sign or something. Don't embed it into your actual sign.
In 6 months after you've been here, man, you're gonna say like, oh, this is Vietnam. I've learned that, man. I've learned everything. Like, I think it's a real saying, because when I've been out here, I've heard most people say, and they say, whatever makes sense doesn't make sense in Vietnam. And it seems like that's the truth. Philippines is kind of the same way too. It's just, like I said, landlords will let places sit and not make any money, just not to give you a 10% discount. It's just some stuff that just doesn't make sense. What's up, guy? Kidney stones? I hope not. One thing about Asia, the meat is quite different since it's not eaten a lot. And typically, I would definitely say I do tell you guys the beef. I'm not gonna say the beef is bad. I just know that it's a little bit lower quality than the USA, and it's not as expensive as the USA, but it's pretty pricey for the quality that you get, and compared to chicken or pork. That in my country there is NHI.
Xin chào. Can I get another beer? Okay. And I also.
What's up, JV? You showed up late again, man. I had a carnivore dinner. Here we go.
Yeah. There's a girl at Bordeaux.
Sorry about that, guys. I tried to turn the camera around and accidentally hit the button. We're at Bikini Bottoms. Carnivore Bikini Bottoms.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So.
where's the work there? Seriously, I stopped in.
Friendlier. It's so hard for me to judge on that. I would say people in Thailand speak more English in general. But man, I've never had any problem with people. People are always nice, they're always friendly, always help you out. Never really had a problem. Here's actually my kind of weird take that I hear nobody talk about. People will say like, oh, people are friendlier in the Philippines and this. And I always kind of have this thought in my head. There's no way to prove it. There's no way to prove it. But for me,
Make sure mine's not on there, right?
I don't know. I mean, he had chicken cinnamon.
No.
Did you pay yours already? Yeah, you already paid the chickens. Yeah.
I lost my train of thought. Oh, this is what I tell people. I think part of the reason why people say people are friendlier in Thailand or the Philippines than Vietnam is just because of the simple language barrier. I think if you could snap your fingers and Vietnamese people can speak English, I think it would all be the same. I think it would all still be the same level. I just think people kind of get that sense that people maybe are not as friendly or not helpful or whatever, just because there's a language barrier. That's what I kind of want to do. Huh? Yeah, there's not that many. There's only 19 tonight. There was more earlier today. 19.
Today? Oh, you did one today?
I did one today, yeah. I did a one that I wasn't planning on doing. I had to go get lunch because I had no eggs left. I went to Moon Milk, and then I found out that my SIM card was a day late, so I went out to go do a live stream, and it wasn't. And shockingly, more people showed up for that one. I went to Bonet today, and then, yeah, man, I thought it was due today, but I went out and I had no data. I did, but I must have blown it off. It's in there, but I must have blown it off. Because usually I'll even get a phone call from them, like a day or two.
I don't answer.
I don't answer it either, but usually I'll get that, so I just didn't notice it. And then when I looked, I swear it says 6/9, which is tomorrow. But when I went out, it said no data, and I was like, shit. But I just walked down to that same place, and I just got that. But I love it, man. I love it. I don't know how to do it any other way, first of all. And second of all, it's so...
You would just physically go in. That's what I got to do. Like,
So then
I'm free to tell, but I have to physically go.
But then that means I gotta go spend $6 to go there and come, $4 to go there and come back and pay my bill.
Oh, God, where's your real...
Vinaphone is by Bachland Market, about 3 blocks behind it, to go out there. So for me, so supposedly, the T-Mobile card I could probably pay with it. You can't pay with it with like USA banks. But with my Timo account, I think I can go in there and I can pay it on my Timo account.
I don't even know if I pay tax.
How do you pay yours?
I physically go into the HOA and pay tax.
Did you ever figure yours out?
It's cycled on its own.
Once you put that more money in? Okay, so the SIM card works on that. So that's the other thing I got to figure out. So when you buy your initial plan, in my opinion, when it runs out, you should be able to buy however little or however much more and then just change that plan. And I think you can, but the way that they set up your plan, it's like designated to that plan until you somehow
Right. So
have to change
I have
it.
that answer because I just did that. So I went in to renew because it was up in like a couple days. So I went in to renew and I saw I've been getting the most data and I'm like, why am I doing that? So I was like, doing discount sales. So I was like, you know what? I don't need all that data. The only time I'm using it is if I'm using Google Maps, you know, when I'm out. I'm not doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to go down a plan. So I went down a plan. Instead of 5 gigs a day, I'm doing 4. Yeah. Big deal. But it was a big price savings. So I was like, yeah, I'll take that savings. So I took this other one. So the woman was trying to also tell me the next previous month because I had days left because I literally changed the plan. So because that's a change of a plan, right?
Change the plan,
I didn't
you
really-
don't do the
Right, so I lose those days. It was only like 2 days before I knew, but I get the credit. So she goes, next time you come to pay, you have a 30,000 credit towards that you can apply towards your next renewal. So that's cool. I mean,
But what sucks for him is he has the same plan as me, basically, which is 125,000. So we went and got the 125,000. Actually, I think he got like 140 or whatever.
I got 159.
Yeah, he got 159 because that's what his plan was, right?
Because that's phone call.
But because he signed up for 3 months when he first got it, it was 477,000 that he paid. So you would think he can go in there and get the 160 and then scratch it, and they would take it out for 1 month. But they wouldn't accept that because his plan gets renewed every 3 months. So he has to put 477 on there before he'll get any data instead of just being able to pay it month by month, because at the beginning he signed up for a 3-month plan that will never change unless he physically somehow changes it. I think you should be able to do it online, but I haven't figured that part out.
I mean, but I'm okay with it because if I am renewing it, it's because my visa is renewed for another 3 months. So I'd rather have it for the 3 months that I'm here anyway, so it doesn't make a difference to me. It's not like I'm going to be paying or something.
It's not really that big of a deal because it's not so bad, but the only time you run into that, oh man, I appreciate it, Blue Sky. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. I almost missed it. I'm over here distracted. I appreciate it, buddy. The only time you run into stuff like that, I've had it in a few countries, is like, let's say like your flight out is like tomorrow and your plan runs out like today or the day before, and then you got to pay like a whole month, and you're like, it's only like $4 or $5, but you're just like, I hate just literally throwing away money for 9 hours. That's the only thing I hate about that.
My US phone still works here, so I don't even have to use.
You're like Phil. He's like Phil. He uses his USA
my
number.
US phone number worked. I
You
got
guys still have all your USA numbers?
I still have it.
What's up, Matt? What's up, Fish?
I still have it without Wi-Fi too.
Oh, you got the
Yeah,
internet?
it just
Oh, so you got an internet.
Big thumbs up, man. I appreciate it, Blue Sky. Appreciate it, buddy.
And see, because, well, one, I got this because I didn't want those mystery charges that may have come up if I were to use my regular phone. As soon as I got here, well, first of all, when I got to Japan, it was like, welcome to Japan. You have unlimited calls, you know, to and from the U.S. or whatever. You know, I was like, okay. And if I'm still side-eyeing it, because I'm like, okay, I mean, I didn't specifically say that I wanted an international plan.
Yeah, they do.
I didn't know if that was going to work. And then when I got to Vietnam, they made the exact same thing. You have unlimited phone calls, you know, from the U.S. or whatever. So I was like, okay, so let's just be on the cautious side and let's just get a regular phone here just in case. So
I just do the Google and I do the local thing.
no, I did. I got another phone too.
You physically got a phone. Oh, wow.
Oh, you got a whole different phone?
Yeah, I have 2 phones.
I got 2 phones.
Yeah, I have 2 phones.
I always recommend. Now, most people
That's
don't
why
think
when I
about
was
it, but I
telling
love 2
you,
phones.
you were texting me with one phone, Fluffy was texting me to the other phone, so I was carrying both phones. I was like, okay, just text me to this phone.
And the thing is, I think I saved all your name on the other one, but then you never use that one no more. Because the other day, not the other day, but a couple weeks
But I
ago.
use it for, you know, Vietnam stuff, you know, like, like whenever, you know, like Latte Mart, if I order something online and they're coming here and they're like calling me saying, hey, we're downstairs, it always rings to that other phone.
I tell people, man, I really think that's kind of a sleeper. That's a tip for you guys. Always bring a second phone. I always like it because one, you never know. You can get your phone stolen. You could drop it, crack the screen. Maybe you have like if you have your bank apps and stuff, download them on both phones because like maybe your phone crashes or gets stolen, and then you're like, damn, I don't have my bank app. Like I always recommend. Until the other day, I just added data on this one, but I used to just have this as just a kind of a stash it away, and then when we go into here, I'll just log into the Wi-Fi. But or even if you want to just kind of be a little cautious, have your bank apps on one that you never take out, and then just kind of use your stuff like that. I always recommend 2 phones. Technically, I have 3 phones here. I don't use my other one, but I have an old iPhone 6, I think it is, or something like that I got right before the USA, and I was like, screw it, I'll bring it with me. So I have 3 phones out here, actually. But 2 is plenty.
Yeah.
And then I just use the Google Voice, but I kind of wanted to look at Tello, which is kind of like it's a non-VoIP.
I was going to use them.
I was going to do that.
Last minute,
I was going to make a video on that, but the problem is it's eSIM. That's the problem with it. So my phone's not an eSIM. So I can't get the physical SIM. That's something that I probably should have tried to get you to get, but I don't know how that would work. Because you can get a physical SIM sent to you in the USA, which would be a hassle for me, or eSIM, and this phone doesn't take an eSIM. Because I was like, okay, maybe I'll get that. I'll get that just as a backup. And then I looked, and they're like, oh, where do you want us to send your SIM? And I was like, they're not going to send it to Vietnam. They said, oh, don't worry, we have eSIM. And I was like,
yeah, I recommend it. I mean, people who are going to go overseas for a long time, if they want to keep their American number, I mean, I chose
always have extra phones.
I switched it in.
Always. At least 2, man. At least.
$120 for the whole year.
Yeah. Okay.
At least 2.
So I have my American number, $120.
You just never know, man. I'd rather have 2 phones and never need the second one than to have one and get everything lost or something. Just have 2 phones. And I have a S10 Plus, so it's not even like a great phone. Actually, you guys, whenever I show videos and stuff, people actually like it, but it's just an older phone. I can't have Tello. Tello is eSIM. My phone doesn't take eSIM. Eventually, whenever I get a new phone, I hope not anytime soon, but I'll get a phone that most likely will have eSIM capability.
Oh, that's good. Yeah. But because I literally purchased my phone like less than a month before I came here, like internally,
Was it
with
locked?
Verizon, internally it's locked for 6 months. No, I did pay it
No,
off.
but they have that rule. It's like 6 months.
Internally, 60 days. Internally, if you purchase it,
Yeah.
if you paid it off,
It's a stupid rule.
internally they have 60 days that you can't use it anywhere else. But I didn't know that because I was like, I paid this phone off. Like I bought it when I came out here, and then I called them and they were like, yeah, internally we have 6 days, so next month you can have it. But I didn't feel comfortable being here for a month and some change and being out and about in the city and not having access to internet. So I just said, you know what, fuck it. I just went ahead and I went to the phone place in the mall and Latte Mart, right next to KFC. Like if you're going towards, like if you're going in the...
That's on the ground floor, right?
Yeah, on the ground floor. Like if you're going to the garage, to the car garage, if you take that left down that hallway, it's right there on the right hand side.
I don't think I've ever went down that spot.
So I just went there. I was like, give me your cheapest phone. You know, I think it was like, I paid $130 or something for it.
What brand was it?
Oppo.
Okay.
Oppo 3 or something.
You'll always
like that.
notice those Asians. It's that, and then there's another one.
Yep.
What, Huawei or something?
Oppo.
What is the other one that starts with an H?
Yeah.
Those what you see a lot of Asians.
So I got that, and I already had the SIM card because I got the SIM card thinking it would work on my phone, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, well, do you need any services? And I was like, well, I already have a SIM card. So they popped the SIM card out of the mine, went it out, and it worked immediately. So I was like, cool, I'm good. So yeah.
No, my phone doesn't have eSIM. If you look, so I have the Samsung S21. It has like 4 or 5 models. Every single model in the Samsung S21 has the eSIM except for mine. Mine is Google
has
it.
two big files
Samsung,
here.
Samsung 5G FE model. Samsung 21 FE 5G model. It's the only one that doesn't come with it. So food, I've already ate my food. We're all done. Yeah, my model, the S21 is the only one that doesn't have it. Only one. Fluffy has the same phone as me too. We both don't have it. I only would like the eSIM for the fact. I only like it for the fact that if I landed at a random airport, I wouldn't have to buy a SIM card at the counter. What I would do is I would get a very, very, very cheap eSIM, like for like 1 day, just to get on the taxi or the Grab, and that's all I would use it until I get in town. That's what I would like to do the eSIM card for, but my phone doesn't have it, and I don't want to buy a new phone. My phone is perfectly fine, but it will be the next phone that I get. I'm pretty sure.
Somebody set that up real quick.
So, and this is, I had just gotten an iPhone before I left the States. So I go back to the guest house, and I'm like, if anyone's going to know how to maybe, because I heard you can track. I've never done that.
Telegram. Oh,
And
Telegar.
I was using my Google Maps. I had my locations on, thank God. So, I explained to God rest his
That's
soul.
what I would do, Patrick, but unfortunately my phone doesn't. Even there's my S10, so I just ran out of bad luck. So I have the S10, no eSIM capabilities. S21 5G FE, no eSIM capabilities. iPhone 6S, I think it is, nothing. So I have 3 phones and none of them can take it.
And he's like, yeah, wait a minute, let me just, all right, so I went outside and come outside. And it's literally, this is the eyes are all fluffy, like, just hung over. And I explained my situation to him, like, what is this shocking? And I'm like, I'm so idiot, I'm sorry, I'm so much older than you, I don't know all this shit. And he goes, you had your computer with you, like, well, I did, bring it, take it out. And he goes, hang on. So he goes back
You're
in.
dialing up.
He goes back in and asks her to give him things. So I come into the room and we open up and he does the whole, he shows me how to do it. He would find my device and everything. And dude, lo and behold, we see it. And I'm like, shit, I know where that, yeah, I go, I know where that is. I go, that's just up for us. But I'm on a little island called Singapore. And it's not like being in Cebu. It's a tiny fucking province, like, and there's only one little tiny so-called tourist place area, which I'm nowhere near. So where I see it hanging, I'm saying to him, I'm like, dude, this is going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
And he goes, why? I go, because I know where that is, where it's coming from, and up there's nothing but farmland and stuff. I go, I've already been up there to the waterfall. So I go, he goes, well, just follow this. And I was like, all right. So I go, and I'm about to leave, and I'm like, wait a minute.
You taking your laptop
Yeah,
with you now?
I got my laptop, but I'm going to lose Wi-Fi. It's like, I knock on his door again, and I go, idiot, how am I going to leave my Wi-Fi? And he goes, oh yeah. And his girlfriend is going to go, just go, you know. Thank God he did. So what he did was, we found where it was on
What a roll.
real time. And then he just matched it up on his phone and just dropped the pin. We dropped the pin exactly like I was matching up on my phone. So then we close my computer, put it back on. He gets on his scooter, I get on my scooter, and we start
And
heading.
you drove towards it.
And we drove towards it. It's up in the mountains. It is. It's farmland. And we're getting there, and all of a sudden it's just
Downpour.
pouring down rain. We're ill prepared. We have no rain. We're getting poured on. We see a little kaboot, whatever they call them, a kaboot, whatever. It's just a
Yeah.
bunch of
Facebook.
guys
But I meet a lot of people doing the visa runs, walking around.
And we're trying to
You
ask
actually,
them, like,
shockingly, you meet people
they're looking at our
in ways that
screen.
you just never would
They don't
think. You go down to the grocery store and you run into someone, they're like, oh, you're from California. And you're like, yeah, you're from California. And you just meet people. It's so weird. at how many people you meet. I meet people on the Visa bus run too. I've met a couple of people from that. We meet people all the time, but they do have groups, like Facebook groups to meet up.
Me and Philip looked at each other and we're like, dude, this is weird. And Philip's like, he's pointing out into the jungle. And we're like, no. So we're like, well, I mean, it's sort of right. So we drive our speakers up, and this is all, by the way, we're just in mud roads. There's no farmland. Like I said, it's farmland. So we park our bike, and we're looking for trails and stuff to head this way. And it's just nothing but small pastures. And we're like, fuck, dude, like, how do we get back there? And in the distance you can see like one house, and we're like, well, it's gotta be that house. So we just start trudging. We're going through like this, they have barbed wire fucking around the pasture. And we're going through the barbed wire. I mean, dude.
It's like an intense
Just
story.
Mud everywhere. Our flip-flops are getting stuck. I was constantly losing our shoes in the mud. So we get to the farmhouse. It's just wide open. No one in there. No one around. And then we're like, fuck. And he's looking and he goes, well, my phone's showing the pen's still up here. And we're like, we don't see anything. So we start trudging further. And like, we're going deep into the jungle. And then it just opens up to more pastures. But it's all dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like here, it's like, no one landscapes. You know what I mean? In the Philippines, when you're out in the provinces, it's just lush.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's around every tree, bush, you know, whatever. So we get out and it opens up and there's another pasture, and we're like, oh, there's more houses back there. So we cross some more fields and we get to these houses, the row of houses. It's like 4 of them. And I go, well, dude, and I mean, he's just drenched. This poor guy's hungover. Only knowing me like a couple weeks. The stranger, he's helping me out. I'm so appreciative of him. And I go, I feel bad because we've already been taking so much time. I go, well, Philip, I'll run way up to the last 2 houses. You do these houses, and I'll be way up there. So I just take off. I start running. I feel bad. These guys, I mean, we're just soaking wet. So I go to the first house. No one answers. Doors are shut, locked up. I go to the second house, wide open again, but no one there. And all I hear, I can hear my. And I was like, I got it. And I was like, no fucking way. I come running, and there's like a 16-year-old kid, and he goes, and Philip points to his wrist, his hand, and the kid's just standing there, and he goes, and I look at him, and I go, no fucking way, holy shit. Like, I thought I was never seeing that phone again, ever. And I just like give him a Filipino a big hug, and he's just like, it's just like, you know, I'm just like hugging him. I gave all the cash I had in my pocket, and
All soaking wet.
and so we asked the kid, hey, this is the best part. We just trudged through fields, this, that, all. I turn on my Google Translate, which translates with the kid. Like, where did you find it? He goes, I found it on the road. I was just on the road. He goes, I figured if I left it on the road, you just get more smashed up. Because it did, to this day, you can see in the light.
Oh, that's the phone?
There's a crack. Yeah, this is it.
Oh my god.
That's the phone.
Look at there's the culprit. This is the phone that he's talking about.
Wow.
So anyways,
That's the phone.
so we tell the kid, and the kid's like, yeah, I picked it up, and I figured just keep getting smashed. He goes, I saw a couple scooters already hit it in front of me. So he pulled over and he picked it up. And I didn't know this, but you can, I had something.
This is my channel. Dale's out here for dinner, and Mark's out here today. They met up with us. Well, they met up with me.
It's useless to anyone. But you have, there's a feature on the iPhone here. Yeah, like I was trying to call it. That's what you do. You can try to call it from your Apple device. Find my device thing. But I had some other feature on it. Like it kept calling, but the kid couldn't
Answer.
Yeah, he said he was trying to answer, but I had it blocked out completely. So I made sure I didn't do that again. But you can have it so they can only answer from my Apple device that I'm calling from. Good. I mean, I was learning all this on the go. So this is the best part of the whole story, though. Trudging through fields. we're covered, dude, up to our knees, just mud and everything, drenched, going through all this way to get here. So we asked the kid, hey, is there an easier way to get back out to the road, the main road? And he goes, and he points, and there's this narrow trail that you can tell like all scooters are, all their scooters, but they all own scooters. And he just points to the trail, and he goes, like, follow me. And so we're like, so we follow this trail, dude, without no trudging through fields, no pastures, no barbed wire, no nothing. And it leads us all the way out to the road. And we're like, fuck, why, how did we miss this? Because it's just a narrow, like this, literally this wide, like a tire's width of a scooter.
Oh, wow.
And we get out there and we're like, fuck, how did we miss this? And then Philip's like, well, fuck that, where's our scooters? I'm like, and we're looking around like, oh shit, yeah, this led us out a different.
Y'all left the
Yeah, we
scooters
look up the
and y'all
road.
went
Yeah,
on
it's
foot.
way up the road where we were, because we went, you know what I mean? We took in from the drop pin point on the map.
Gotcha.
Fucking hilarious.
I'm surprised that's still the phone though. That's
Yeah,
I was
that's still,
like, this phone must be important. They must have your whole life on it for you to like go through all this.
It's got all his Bitcoin.
That home phone is gone.
You know what it was? You know what I was bummed out about? Because I don't keep anything on my phone. I have no banking, no nothing. No password saved, nothing. I had gotten spoiled because I was on all these small islands just to navigate. I had gotten spoiled from the Google Maps.
Gotcha.
So that's the first thing that went in my head when I lost it. I was like, look, I'm not going to be able to explore. You know what I mean? Because that's what I was using. Because even though Google Maps is
I missed a couple of you guys' messages today, but
connection a lot.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of times I got lost.
Yeah.
Carnivore and also because it just stopped working.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh no, okay. I swear.
But just remember, take a left,
Yeah.
take a right,
But the
so you know
locals-
to go backwards.
But the locals, and this is one thing I'll never downplay the Philippines for the people.
Yeah.
I had complete strangers who would befriend me out in the farm country when I would get lost, not finding the phone. When I was just exploring.
Yeah.
Not only did they show me out,
Yeah.
but like one guy invited me to his daughter was having a birthday party, so they were having a fiesta for her and stuff. You have to come. Like insisted.
Yeah.
I come.
Yeah.
And I went. This is they had all like
Bunch
roast
of
on.
drinking.
I knew no one except him and his wife. Because I met them as I was talking in front of their house, lost,
Yeah.
trying to figure out how
I'll
to
show you
get out
guys
of
here.
there.
Yeah.
I had a lot of face camera time today. They said Dale's so animated with his stories. That's because he's an actor.
He needed that phone.
That's what we should have called Dale, Mr. Hollywood. You guys can go check out Dale's movies. Why don't you have a link?
He retells it. I mean, that guy, he knows what we went through. I mean, I still text him to this day back in Czech Republic.
He's probably still.
Oh, dude, it was hilarious. Especially when the kid goes, especially when we're like, hey man, is there an easier way out of here? Because we didn't want to go back the way we came. And he goes, yeah, okay. And he points to this little trail. But you would never notice it because it's so much.
Yeah.
You know, the shrubbery and stuff. It's not like everything's flat.
That's too funny. That's too funny.
Dale, the animated character. That's what you can have it on this. So that's what all of them find my phone. Luckily I use it, but I don't use it when it's gone. Like if I put it somewhere and I'm like, where the hell did it go? Like it's under my couch or something. I always find it. That's the great thing about
Here's
this.
the bad thing about what's on me.
This guy.
I always turn my location, like right now, my location looks off. So I turn it off because it's turning on the At least one thing.
It'll still find you though. It'll still find you. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
I think I'm
I
almost.
thought your location said
No, that will find you almost anyway. And I hate to say this,
So
like
the GPS is always working.
it's always it's great because
Yeah, that functionality of the phone will always
I
work.
didn't know that.
and I for some reason I think even when your battery's dead,
Yeah.
I think it works too.
Or at least the last area, because actually when I moved from Louisiana to California, I initially was supposed to be driving to California. And then the person who was selling me their car backed out the last minute.
Yeah.
Pissed me the fuck off. So I had to buy a ticket,
Ah.
and I shipped all of my stuff
Ah.
to me. So when I finally got my stuff back, received it from shipping, they ransacked everything. My phones were gone, everything was gone. So I went to like find my location and stuff. Because it was packed up like in my like I didn't have like locks and stuff on my things. It just had it like closed and like
Damn.
no.
What's up, Friendly Blunt? What's up, buddy?
Oh, with your postal service. So the postal people, whoever it was, they took it. And I was like, find my phone because I think I had like a 4th generation iPhone something or whatever, or iPod or something like that. And that shit was all in Virginia. Like it was away from me. And I was like, these motherfuckers. I mean, you already get paid enough money. Y'all sit there stealing shit. I mean, people can tell by the way that you package shit if you got like nice stuff in it. They tell them, oh, you just throw this shit up in there and they just don't care. But like, because I had multiple phones, you know. But that was an iPod. It wasn't an
iPod.
It was an iPod.
Those were the old days.
But I got that. I bought that iPod.
We already ordered. We already ate.
I don't like.
I had my carnivore burger, and then I got a side of this. I got a side of this saute beef. It's kind of like Philly cheesesteak beef. I got that. They got the fries and the chicken tenders, man. I'm telling you guys, the chicken tenders at this place are severely underrated. They're huge. You get like
So I
five.
love that game.
They're like this big, and you get like each five. I think Dale said he got 8. And they're like $3.75. Yeah, I went cheeseburger. This is my favorite burger spot in Vietnam. My favorite place. Very similar to an In-N-Out burger place. But you guys can see there's lots of, there's people all the way out here. And you can see everyone's Western. So it's like, we know burgers. We know burgers better than Vietnamese food.
Oh my God! Show him a picture of an iPod.
You don't know what an iPod is?
Yeah.
I don't even know what they were.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
They used to be like no. I mean, but it was like this. It would look just like this. And then you just have a phone or Bluetooth or whatever.
I can't believe you don't know what an iPod. Dale doesn't even look like that.
Oh yeah.
And they had the little scroll.
the little circle.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Walkman, but like a newer version.
Yeah.
But there would be a game on that?
Yeah, you can.
I think there was a couple
The
games,
fourth
something like that.
generation one you can do. Like if you look at the 4th generation, it was a flat screen just like that. Yeah.
They had different. Remember they had like the iPod Nano and the iPod this, the iPod Shuffle. There was one that was
I
like
think mine was called the iPod Touch or something like that. iPod.
You know what's funny is those were very popular.
Yeah.
And then just like instantly they were gone.
Yeah.
How come they did those?
Because there's
I mean,
there's
your phone
storage,
does everything. Your phone does everything for you.
Back
now.
then, that was before the phone time.
Store all that music like
If you have enough.
Like if you have
gigs
Apple
for it.
iTunes and have like Spotify, Pandora, you can play all your stuff off there. Back then, you
But
would have
those
to
were like
save
the
it.
main things for gym people. But the thing is,
Pandora
no,
free.
because most of that stuff you would
Spotify
download the actual songs onto the actual iPod itself, depending on which generation you had.
He probably doesn't even know about LimeWire.
But the bad part was is anytime you tried adding more music to it, and you had to connect it to your that device had to have all of the music that you had on it, or you would lose everything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the device that you put it on,
That seems like a catch.
correct. So I think that's why.
But those faded away in the
Went
early
away.
2000s, I think. But man, everyone had
Oh
those.
no!
Did they go
no,
longer?
like 2015-ish.
So
Because I moved in 14, so and I had the iPod 4.
You still had those?
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone with the iPod in
Yeah.
years.
I mean, but maybe the different ones because
Maybe.
the regular ones, the big flat 80 gig ones that everybody had, those
Do
maybe.
you still see people with iPods now?
No, not now
think they're
because
gone.
your phone can
does
store
everything.
all of that now.
But it's really your phone, so it's really the cloud. With the invention
Well,
of
it
the
was
cloud,
the
that's
actual.
It was like a hard.
Kind of like a Walkman.
It's like a hard drive. They had that. You'd get it because you'd be like the iPod. So now no one uses those
Now nobody uses that.
because
They
you
use your phone.
Like I have
why, yeah, but your
Pandora.
phone is going off.
Yeah, just the internet.
Yeah.
Internet.
Start on your hard drive.
I mean, you can download things. from
We have
there,
apps.
so you don't
Basically,
have to-
there was no such thing as apps before iPods. That's basically what took its
Yeah.
place as apps.
Yeah.
Because back then you
So-
could only save like 1,000
So
songs.
it's
on
kind
something.
of like how you have Google Maps on there. You can have Google Maps and download, like, let's say, Demand.
I downloaded
You
so
can
much music.
download
It all saved to my
Demand
iCloud.
Map on your phone so that when you're offline, you can still.
I
use
had
Map.
an
You can
iPod,
still
but I think it was a
have the
Mini
area
or something. I
Demand
can't
downloaded
remember.
on it.
Someone gave it to me.
Uh,
But man, yeah, that was a long time ago.
that would help me tremendously. I'm always doing that better.
What does he want? Did you get an
So,
iPod?
no, I was telling him, like, you know, like your phone right now, if you use Google Maps, you can download, like,
Yeah.
in certain area, so it's, you have access to it offline.
It's okay. I've used it a few times.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. But like you can't get all the real time stuff. So like if you're walking, it's great for direction, but you can't.
No, this is for me like scooting around.
Yeah, but like if it might not show you like where
Like
Bikini
traffic
Bottoms
or
is,
something like-
or like
Like it's not
you
hiding
couldn't
that.
check the menu and stuff like that because you're not online. So there's little stuff like that. But I know, my God,
I mean,
you go on there, you can go.
you could still.
Yeah, you
find
get the
Bikini
map.
So
Bottom.
how would I download Connect?
You have to.
Okay, first of all, that's an iPhone, so I don't know exactly how.
Well, it's Google Maps.
Yeah, still.
There's an
iPhone does
option.
things different.
There's an option on there that says like download offline map, but usually what happens is you got to custom create it. So you have to show like the city of Danang.
And then you can download whatever map you want. Oh, it's added. Yeah, and then it will just, when you're on Wi-Fi again, it'll download that area of the map.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Blue Sky, once again, man. I appreciate it. I think we're gonna do another live stream tomorrow, almost about the same time. So if you do get a chance, pop in.
Please connect to Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you must have done that before.
Please connect to Wi-Fi or update the mobile network.
That's your old one.
Yeah.
Must
that's-
have it.
Yeah, that's old stuff. So you can either delete that, or when you get
No,
home,
the fries are 35. Look, let me show you.
And then
So Mitzi is technically right, but technically wrong. I'll show you guys. So look, this is what he sees, but I'll show you guys. This is why you guys love my tip. So look, he was like, hey man, the fries are 45 now, right? So you look and you're like, oh man, the fries are 45 and 60. But this is why you guys love my ingenious tips. So if you get the burger, right, all you do is get the fry combo. Look, fry combo, and it's the exact same fries, and you get them for 35. So it's like a loophole. This is the fries. It was a whole thing of this, so you get a huge portion. So if I don't know why they do it. I hate to say like it's a scam, but don't ever buy the fries off the menu off the side, because these are the exact same fries. They don't serve them in a different portion. They all come in. They all come in this. So don't get them off of this. Get them off. Point at it and say, hey, can I get the bikini bottom burger? And they say, hey, can I add the fry combo to that? And it's only 35,000.
And whatever's in that picture is what's going to download. So I mean, you can probably just upload it more.
I wish Mitzi was in here.
Where it is you want it to be at.
There's a river. Nah, I don't need to go. That's good. Okay.
And then
Try
hit
that.
download.
What I used to use that for, what most people do, if they're travelers, they use that when they leave the airport, like if they're walking to their hotel and they don't have a SIM card. That's what comes in
that's
handy.
telling you, ask you how you.
Yeah, I forgot he doesn't eat meat.
No, so
But
over your mobile.
Dale was going to do something similar. He was going to get the chicken sandwich.
Yeah, so when you get back.
What I would still do, here's kind of a little sneaky move. I would try it. I don't know if it'll work, but what I would do is, like Dale was going to get a chicken sandwich or whatever it was. Where's the chicken sandwich?
The other chicken. Who's called the other chicken? It was on this side, somewhere at the bottom.
Oh, right there, sandwich. There it goes. So look, how I would try to sneakily do it, if you guys want to try it, I'd say, oh yeah, can I get the other chick? And then what I would do is say, hey, can I get the fry combo with that? And I would point at this. That's how I would do it. And it might work. I think it would work, but
No, man, believe
that's kind of how I would do it. You're like grandpa, man. Dale even had to put on his glasses to check it. He's like, hold on, let me see. He's like, man, I have to break out the old newspaper for this one.
It took me
What's up, Earl? What's up, buddy?
Microsoft Office on my laptop because I just barely bought my laptop, so the 1 year just expired. No, I bought it in States. But I had 1 year of Microsoft 365 or whatever.
Yeah, that's
so,
what I started paying.
So
You still pay for that? And
Well, it's the whole package.
Yeah.
I still pay it. I don't know, maybe I'm getting ripped off. Apple charges me like 60 a year.
60 a year? Oh, man, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I get mine for
60.
I did a little research and found some stuff. But also, you guys don't know this, but if you don't want to pay for it, Dale might do this. You could, if you go on.
But you don't have, hold on, stop right here though. You don't have a Mac.
No, but it still works the same. What you can do,
Mac will know.
you're talking about open up the program, but what you can do is you can go into www.microsoft360.com.
Yeah, but that's the web version of it.
But it's still, it works the same
I don't
way.
like the web version.
Dale would probably be fine with it because he's fine with.
I don't like the
He's
web
from the
version
Flintstone
because
days.
it does minimize. It's like a limited.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But you get 95% of the stuff. But what I did, I got lucky. If you go on Google, you can put like free, I forgot what they call them. It's like Microsoft 365 free keys or free key generation or something like that. And someone had one on there. And then when you go in to go open it up, it always says like, please put in your serial code. And one of those worked. I spent probably an hour looking for it, but now I have a lifetime for free. So.
But I just bought. Yeah, I bought. I paid $30.
Everything is free.
For
Everything is free.
2024 version, which is fine for me. I don't need 365. I just need Word, Excel, and all the rest of the stuff.
Girl, what's up, buddy? Seymour. Yeah. Actually, this computer, it came with it, so I'm good on that. But my last computer is how I did it.
You have 365?
This one, I just bought this computer right before I got here, so that one's good. But the computer, right when I went to the USA, because I bought a new computer, it had the free version in it. It never caused me any problems.
But is it 365?
It was 365. And I want to say maybe it was like, I can't remember, did they have names like Office or something like that? It was like Office and Pro or something. I forgot what it was. But anything's free. Even my Adobe Premiere that I spend like 18, 16 bucks a month, I know guys are like, hey man, don't pay. I have this little CD, or I could send you the program, you could download it. So everything is free.
And mine has I can download it on 3 different.
This is Bikini Bottoms. So there's always going to be foreigners here. This is a burger spot, so not too many locals. This is my favorite burger place, Bikini Bottoms.
But August 2024 is perfect.
I usually use Word though. I don't really use
I love
Word.
Access.
Access, I don't know. You know what I used to get in big time? Is the reason why I paid for it was the spreadsheet.
No, that's not true. You use Excel. for your spreadsheet.
Excel. But I don't use, so I'm mad that I never learned it. I use the ultimate free version, Google Sheets. Google Sheets is exactly like it. You don't like Google Sheets?
Oh, so your spreadsheet is
Google Sheets.
not Excel?
No. Well, I have it on my computer, but I couldn't learn it. I couldn't learn the formulas. And Google Sheets, I tried, man. I really wanted to learn. I spent weeks doing it.
I guarantee you, if you
I watched all the tutorials. I watched all that, and
the OP by itself is that's like the foundation of anything.
I always wanted to learn
Alt
spreadsheets.
is the foundation of anything. And then it's just a combination of letters, combination of numbers, whatever it is that you may want.
Google
And you
Sheets is so easy.
Yeah.
No one, if you wanted a job, no one would probably do it. But if you wanted Google Sheets is free, and it's 80 to 90% the same. That's what I use when you guys see my budgets. That's Google Sheets. So when I show you guys that, I love Google Sheets. I set up the formulas.
But the thing that I like about the actual program itself, though, is they're all interchangeable. You can take an Excel spreadsheet, you can import it or export it into Word. You can take.
I never got that far, man.
Yeah, you
all
can
that
do
stuff
all
is.
of those things.
I can't figure that out. I tried learning Excel, and then I kept doing it, and I had like a whole nice program that I was watching, going step by step, and then I'd get it in, I was like, I'm following the exact same formula, and I was like, I wish I would have learned it earlier. And the people were like, just use Google Sheets, and I was like, how much different is it?
Yeah, and I also don't like that too because you're actually working online.
Yeah.
You know, like your stuff is actually online. You know, like you don't know how that's being saved, where it's
I'm lucky enough it's just using my budgets and stupid stuff like that that I don't
so,
care about it.
Like, because I hated that when we, like would be in college and have to do like, sharing stuff where you have one document and you upload. That's where it's more convenient when you have more people accessing the same document. Using it online is different because everybody has that one document.
I wish I would have learned that long
If I
time
had
ago.
it on my computer, then I have to send it to you. You would have to change it, and then you'd have to send it back to me. All that stuff is too much.
Yeah, I never got to that. It was like you could put in like an edit comment, and I was like,
Yeah, correct.
I got way
Try
too.
change and stuff like that.
That was
You can
way
see all
beyond
that.
me.
Yeah.
I stuck with Google Sheets, and I do a monthly budget on it, and I've been able to like play around and do a little other things.
My budget's pretty cheap. It's pretty.
Mine, I just copy and paste.
Well,
I kind of
I
customized it.
haven't used it yet, so I'll get to that this year. I mean, this month.
Are you doing a budget on monthly budget out here?
Yeah.
You're doing a
I'm trying to. And that's what, like, and it's easy for me to track. Like, I was like, well, I gotta edit this. I have to update this every day. And I'm like, actually, no, I don't. Because all the money I just took out. So if I took out 10 million, okay, at the end of the month, if I got 4 million left, I know I used 6 million. I mean, now unless I really want to specify,
I got
this
deep
is for
before.
taxes, this is for a taxi, this is for drive, but I can go pull all those reports from the app itself.
What I used to do, I can't. This is why I said it was too in depth for me. But when I first started my budget, I would have the regular sheet, and let's say like food, transportation, rent, all this. But then I don't know how I did it, and I could never replicate it again. But like where the food was, I would put in like bikini bottoms, and I'd put like 144,000.
Yeah.
And then why's my mom calling me? Yeah, let me in. Give me 1 second, guys. Hello? Hello? Oh, guess not.
Yeah, is the fridge open, man? It's fine. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, what I was saying is, so I put like bikini bottom, 144,000, right? I was able to do it how I really liked it. It's a little more time consuming, but I'd have a second page behind it,
Yeah.
and it would say like fries, 45. It'd say like burger,
Okay.
80.
Okay.
And then I couldn't figure out how to link those. Somehow I was able to figure it out the first time, but then when I tried it again, it didn't work. It was great though, but it was too in depth.
Exclamation point and then the sheet number or
I think it
whatever
was,
the
it was something
sheet
like that.
and then do
I
it.
gave up. I don't have the patience.
Yeah.
But the first time somehow I was able to do that, and I loved it. And then what I do at every month, I literally copy, and then I just drag it, and I go to a new page, and I paste it, but it still has the old dates and all the old stuff on it, and I just literally delete, like January, delete that.
Why don't you just copy the tab?
I'm not that good at it.
Yeah. So at the tab, just right click on it and hit copy the tab.
Well, what I do is I bring my laptop and I like highlight everything and I just hit copy. That's the easiest way that I know.
If you go in Excel, you can just they have the tabs are at the bottom. So it's sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and those are the sheets that you're talking about that communicate with each other. So if you just right click on it and hit copy, then you can set it wherever you want it to move to, and it'll transfer everything already
Never got
in
that
the
far.
exact same format. You ain't gotta double click to extend cells. You ain't gotta do none of that stuff.
I never saw that YouTube tutorial.
Yeah.
I just basically
It's
copy it,
fairly simple.
slap it over, and then it'll say like June. And what I'll do is
Yeah.
I do a little shortcut, at least in my mind. I'll put July, like July 1st, July 2nd, July 3rd, and then what I'll do is I'll highlight those three, and then I'll drag them down, and then all the prices I'll just highlight and I'll delete, and I just do it like that.
Yeah.
And that's the easiest way that I've been able to do it. That feels high tech to me, but I'm sure there's got to be other ways.
No, I mean, again, it's never not that you need to, but if you're thinking about it in the moment when you're doing it,
I spent. There's been stuff like when we were in Bangkok and stuff. I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna learn this whole program. I started at Excel, and then after about a week or 2 weeks of me doing, it, I was like, I can't figure this out. I can't figure this.
Microsoft, that's my shit.
I wish I knew about that a long time ago, though.
That's my shit right there.
People protesting ICE. I kind of think I seen something on TV. Is that what they were? there was like some protest or like shooting or something in LA. I just seen a quick clip of it. I didn't read what it was, but they had like a SWAT van coming down the street. I don't know if that's what it was. I knew about the riots in France. I heard something about that. I didn't follow the story, but I seen a quick clip. I think it was on Facebook or something.
I think
capture expense. I'm writing stuff down on phone, transferring spreadsheets daily. Is your Google Sheets public? I'm not sure. I wouldn't mind making it public, but I just don't know if it is or not. If I can figure out how to do that, I would make it public. You guys just heard me like explaining how far behind I am on it, but
it may be a little difficult. But if you know,
if I knew how to do it, I would post it for you guys. I'm gonna probably do another budget video soon also. Actually, I'll do a budget video next month because I'll track it starting on the 12th of this month. And we'll do a video of how much my budget without Fluffy is. So next month, I'll probably do a budget video. Yeah, but I just seen a quick video. I heard something about, hey, something's going on in LA. Something's going on in LA. You can just click share, and then you can share the link. Okay. I could probably do that. If you guys are interested, next time I do a live stream, remind me. And I'll check maybe tonight when I get on my computer to see if I have it public.
Every cell is treated as an
independent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the all moment for me. I was like, no wonder I'm fucking driving myself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you do something, and it's like, why? It didn't that one. I mean, it's not.
Every cell is independent.
Every cell is independent. Unless I tell
Unless you
it.
I don't know how you guys remember those formulas. It was like, one's like, if this is true, and then you have to put like angle, and I'm like,
It's so
what?
simple.
I know. You can
But you can do it too. So if you go to that signal,
Yeah, and they'll give you like.
sigma sign, and you can search. You just put if then statement.
My problem is, I know what I want in my head, but I don't know how to explain it. That's the part I'll say like, hey, I want to use, like, there was a formula I wanted to do. I wanted to put like, I wanted to track my budget. Like, if I spent $10 today, like, let's say I had a budget for
You wanted
$300.
to take it away from your overall.
I wanted it to like go down
in real time tell you how much
and
money you have
like,
left.
yeah, and like I couldn't figure it out.
Very simple.
It was a little bit more difficult because there was like something. No, like I wanted it to like recalculate. Like, say today I had $300. Today's the start of the month, and then I spent $8 today. I wanted it on the next cell to pop
tell
up
you
how much now I
minus
have
the
left
$8.
over, and then on every day it would do that.
Yeah,
and then if I had more, I wanted it to have like a rollover section, and I went in and I couldn't figure it out. I was trying to figure out the
You
formula.
really have 1,000 cells here of numbers, and you're very at the end. You're adding. Let's say you're just adding your weekly, right, to the very bottom. You can have it so it knows in the formula that every time you input that number, right, it's already calculated. You got it. We'll take it.
Maybe sometimes I just think about the formula too much, but then the worst would be like it's an error.
To me, what finally helped me in Excel better
Find
was
somebody
I
who
found a
speaks
really good
that could connect to you.
YouTube teacher.
I almost thought about that too. That's what I did. I was on YouTube. I watched everything.
One eye ended up. She's my good. She's my. That's anytime I'm still stumped on something.
But what are you
I'll just
using
go
it
through
for
her-
now?
I'll just go through her videos. Well, back then I was doing it for work.
For
I'll just go through her videos. She has so many. And to find what it is I'm particularly trying to do. Oh, good. She's doing exactly what. She's so good.
Most of these people, when you're looking at Excel, you see a lot of Indian people.
Oh yeah, they love that.
Those are
Yeah,
words.
I know.
I can't hear. I can't understand.
Yeah. You
But
see
man,
a lot of-
they know all the AI
Yeah.
stuff.
And some of them, you know, their basic is advanced for some
Oh,
people.
yeah.
So they're like, oh yeah, you just do this and you.
I gotta stop those. I'm like, wait a second, how the hell did he get that?
No, I didn't. They're too
It's
far.
like, oh no, we did this in first grade. You know, like,
Yeah, I'll look at that and they'll be like, oh, you did this.
Like, literally, you're just following her cursor. She's explaining everything that she's doing. It's clear.
Yeah.
Her voice is clear and concise.
Yeah.
It's not fast.
Yeah.
It's not slow. But perfect tempo.
all Sorry guys, I think I need to.
Oh yeah, man, my battery's low too.
An hour and a half.
So actually, this was perfect. I think we're gonna wrap it up here because I only have 5% left. My battery was not long. I didn't charge it from the last live stream. So we will wrap it up there though, guys. This is Bikini Bottoms. We had a good time. We actually stayed a long time. You guys have seen Bikini Bottoms. Hopefully my battery won't die. I think Dale is gonna ride his Harley out of here. And then we're gonna head back. I think tomorrow, supposedly, I think we're gonna go to the Thai restaurant, maybe the Bak Mayan market. So we'll catch up tomorrow. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Check it out tomorrow. Big thumbs up to all you guys.